Yo. Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Tori and I've filmed this video 2 times already, so let's see if it works out this time. Oh, I'm so sorry, I did not mean that. I got too excited. Raise your hand if you go on a plane sometimes. There's different forms of transportation in this world, and one of those forms is planes. Some people have never been on a plane, and I say, here's some tips. I'm giving them to you, please take them. This video is going to be all my tips and tricks for flying. First thing we're going to start off with is security. No matter what, you'll have to go through security, and it's better if you know how to go through security. So, if you don't suck at security, I'm going to tell you some tips and tricks on security. Do you think I said security enough? I don't think I did. First thing is shoes. There are a few shoes that don't really work through security. One, lacy shoes, because you're going to have to stop the entire line to lace down your shoes and put them on the belt. 2, Birkenstocks. You always have to take them off. The metal part on Birkenstocks will always be. And 3, heels. Seriously, you're going to wear heels to the airport. 2, never be on your phone during security or when you're checking in. If you're talking to a staff of the airport, don't be on your phone. It's annoying and rude. 3, there's bins. There's small bins for change and stuff in your pocket. You can't go through security with change in your pocket. And then there's big bins. In places like Europe and Asia, you have to put your backpack in a bin. If you don't put your backpack in the bin, the TSA person will probably get mad at you and say, why isn't your backpack in a bin? And you'll be like, I didn't know, because they don't tell you. Put your backpack in a bin. Unless you're in America, they don't really care. The other things that go in the bin are your toiletries, which is 1 toiletry bag per person. Some TSA agents do enforce that rule. Your shoes go in a bin. Your laptops go in a bin, but your iPads and tablets can stay inside your bag. There's a big sign at the front that'll tell you all the things that need to go in the bin, but the best thing to do is put your liquids and your computer in an easily reachable place, an easily accessible place, because you'll have to take those out. 3, you can take food through security. It just can't be open. So if you have a closed bag of like pretzels, you can take those through security. No liquids though. Don't try to go through with liquids bigger than 6 ounces. They're not gonna let you, they'll throw them away. 4th thing about security is before you get into the actual security line, there will be a TSA agent that will check your boarding pass and either your passport or your ID. You need those things out, but when you're done with them, put them in your backpack so you don't lose them. You don't want to lose those any time of your trip. Put them in your backpack, do not put them in a bin. You might lose them and leave them there. Bad idea. Next, we're gonna go on to delays, because delays happen. The first thing you should know about delays is that usually it's not the people that are working the desk at your gate's fault. Delays happen because of weather, or somebody had an issue getting off the plane, or your plane's not clean yet, or you just don't have a plane. Don't yell at the poor people in the front though, because that's just gonna make them upset, and it's probably not their fault. 2, if there's a ground stop, your plane can't go. It's just not worth being upset about. It cannot take off if there's a ground stop in the place you're going. And the 3rd thing to know about delays is if you see on your boarding little TV thing that you're supposed to board your plane in 10 minutes, and then you look outside and there's no plane, you're not boarding your plane in 10 minutes. Your flight's gonna be delayed. So, go find yourself a snack! Eating is fun when you have a delay. You'll probably be upset and you can eat it off. It's fine. Next, we're going to talk about in the airport and preparations for your flight. First, food. Anything that you buy when you're through security, you can take on the plane, unless it's in a duty-free shop, because in a duty-free shop, they'll seal up your purchase and you can't eat it on the plane. But if you see like a Carl's Jr. or a McDonald's and you want to get some chicken nuggets and a drink, you can get that chicken nuggets and a drink and you can take it on the plane. You can seal up your little bag and put it inside your carry-on and you can take the food on there. So, if you don't have an airline that provides food, I recommend you get something before you get on the plane, because the airplanes like to charge a lot for their food that does not taste good. Second, if you're flying alone and you're afraid you don't know where you're going, try to follow the signs, but if the signs are in a different language or you just cannot figure it out, ask someone, because you don't want to be aimlessly walking around the airport and then miss your flight. So, ask someone, that's what they're there for, even if it's kind of embarrassing. It's like, where is my gate? And then it's like 2 feet away from you. At least you get to the gate and you get on your plane. 3rd and last thing, go to the bathroom before you get on the plane. I've sat next to people who were shaking because they didn't go to the bathroom before, waiting for this fasten their seatbelt sign to go off so they can go to the bathroom. you don't want to be in that because you're lucky they're going to have turbulence and not be able to turn that thing off for like 20 minutes and then you're going to be sitting there uncomfortable. Just go to the bathroom before you board. And lastly, let's talk about when you're on the plane. First, if you have long legs and you get to choose your seat, try to choose emergency exit rows. Or if you get to choose your seat ahead of time, choose either the more legroom or the exit row seats because you will be more comfortable because your legs will be able to spread out. Especially if you're flying a cheaper airline, they have like no room between the seats, so try to get the exit row if you're tall. Second, planes can be very dry, so if your face gets dry, your skin gets dry, try to bring some lotion or some chapstick. I hear on long flights some people bring like face masks, so think about those things and the length of your flight and if you might need moisture. Third thing about air sickness. If you get car sickness, you might get air sickness. Or if you don't even get car sickness, you still might get air sickness. If you know you have air sickness, try to sit on where the wing of the plane is. It just seems to be the most like stable for people with air sickness. If you feel like you're about to get sick, sit back and put some music or something in your ears to distract you and just close your eyes. Know where the little bag is just in case so then you feel less anxious and just try to like let it be okay. Fourth, I think, is the number we're on. Customs. You have to fill out a customs sheet when you're going into most countries. So when they hand you, the flight attendant will hand you customs sheets. When they hand you the customs sheet, fill it out because then you're not like stressing when you're trying to land filling out your customs sheet. And then you can just like sit back and relax. It's just nice. Just fill it out at first. And if you're not bringing anything in that's over $250 when it comes to souvenirs, just write souvenirs, but you don't have to declare your souvenirs unless they're like over $250. Fifth thing is about turbulence. If you're going to a hot, deserty place, expect turbulence. The heat just does bad things to planes. It just goes crazy. And also, if it's a place that probably has a lot of rain, also expect turbulence. It's just prepare for it. Learn to brace yourself during turbulence. It's really not that bad. Think of it as a ride and then you'll be fine. I always think like, whoa, this is the craziest ride on Disneyland ever. I didn't even have to wait in a line. This is great. My last tip for flying is when you get in the air, open up the window shade and look outside. Views from airplanes are simply the best. So those are some tips for flying from me. Obviously, I don't know everything. I just know things that I personally use. If you have any questions that you want me to answer about flying, if you've never flown, I do fly quite often. I also will probably think of more tips in the future, so if you want to see another one of these videos, you could say, your advice didn't suck, maybe another one. That'd be nice. Also, if you don't hate me too much, you could subscribe. I would love that. Subscribing is nice, liking is nice, commenting, all that. Good things to do. Disliking? Hey, don't do that, that's mean. My eye itches also. That's mean. I hope you have a great flight if you're flying anywhere. Travel, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Ooh, I'm a plane! I'll see you later! Tell me I'm funny. Bye.